Wondering where all the clients are? In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to find out where all the clients are hanging out, plus how to get discovered online. Have you been feeling frustrated lately because you haven't booked a client or you're still waiting for your first? I want to give you 3 easy things that you can do today to get noticed by potential clients and just expose your reach online. I always like to start with the end goal in mind, which is booking the client. So how do we get from booking the client to where we are now? We need to create some processes and some stops in the journey for the connection to fire. Now, the best way to do this would be to have a sales page. I know a lot of times when you're just starting out in your coaching business, you might not even have a sales page. In fact, you might just have a paragraph with a link to a Calendly calendar. And we don't want to give our personal time to strangers on the internet. So instead of doing that, how about creating and writing a sales page that allows the potential client to feel really connected with you, make them feel like you're reading their mind because you are hitting every single pain point that they have right now. And then going into showing them what your life is like right now as an experienced coach or whatever kind of coach you are. If you're a health coach or a mindset coach, you show them where you used to be, where they are now, and you take them to, here's where I am. And they feel like, yes, I want to be where you are. And you show them that you have the abilities, the tools, the knowledge to get them there. That is the job of a sales page. Your job is to write a sales page that converts. I promise you, every single time you write a sales page, it will get easier. I remember writing my first sales page and I've redesigned my website several times because I just get more in tune with who my audience is and who I want to work with. So if you need help writing your sales page, you can click the link in the description. I actually have a free checklist that will help you comb through the sales page that you have to make sure that you are hitting the main points that you need to have a high converting sales page. And then after that, you can move on to step number 2. Once your sales page is good to go, you're finally ready to optimize it. So how do you optimize something after you've put in a ton of effort with the copy? Well, there are some simple little things that you can do right now. In fact, you can do this to your whole website after you do your sales page. And the first thing is have some graphics on there, some photos that show what it's like to work with you. I love creating infographics in Canva. If you have some stock photos, whatever it is, you're going to optimize those so Google notices you. We want Google to notice us. So how do we do that? Super easy. It depends on the website builder that you have. I use Squarespace and they make it really simple to go in and edit every image that I have on my website and change the file name and the description to be optimized for traffic. For example, if I have a photo of myself on my website, I'm going to name it Lindsay Maloney Coaching. I will also name it Online Coaching Business, Start Your Online Coaching Business, Coaching Business from Home. I'm picking keyword phrases that people are Googling, that's a verb, and those images will pop up and people will go to my website. We don't want our images to be named JPEG 8675309. We don't want to have that, right? We want them to be optimized for SEO. So go into your sales page and make sure all of the images that you have on there are optimized to bring traffic from Google onto your sales page. And then go to your entire website and make sure all of your images are optimized. We don't want to have those funky file names. We want them to actually be named what they are and who they're for. One of the best practices I can recommend is when I go and load a new podcast episode, I always just name my files right away on my computer. For example, how to start your online coaching business. If that's a podcast name, a podcast episode name, I'm going to name it that. And then once I load it onto my website, it's already saved, it's already optimized, and it just kind of eliminates you having to create new titles every single time. So just keep this in mind for future image loading onto your website. And I'm not positive, I think there are some WordPress plugins that will do this really quickly for you. I'm not a WordPress person, but I've heard from students that they have done this. All right, my next tip is to create pins to send to your sales page. If you don't have a business Pinterest account, I highly recommend you go and do that now. Organic marketing is the foundation of building your coaching business when you don't want to spend a ton of money on ads, and Pinterest is the best way to do that. So what's going to happen here is, let's say you create 10 pins on Canva that are going to go into the feed, and your potential client is going to be scrolling through the feed as they do, and they're going to see something that catches their eye. Now, what do you put on the Pinterest pin? You're not going to put Lindsay Maloney coaching on there. You're going to put something like start your coaching business, launch a group coaching program, whatever it is. What are the things that clients are going to come to you for? Use those words. It's transformational pin titles. And then once they see that catches their eye, what they're going to do is click on the pin, and then they're going to go right over to your sales page. This is a great way to market every single page of your website. In fact, I recommend once you do your sales page, go and do the rest of your website. And pretty soon you're having tons of pins sending traffic over to your website. I recommend doing between 10 and 20 pins that are going to go over to your sales page. I know it might seem a lot. You can do this really quickly by going to Canva and then creating a new design with the Pinterest pin sizes, and then adding 20 new pages, and then going over to the templates, picking 20 of them. You're not adjusting copy, styling, nothing. You have 20 templates that you like, and then go back and add your copy, go back and add your photos, go back and change your colors. I like to work in bulk, and I find that this process works a lot quicker than working on one pin from A to Z at a time. Okay, I actually have a bonus tip for you. Instagram. If you are not optimizing your Instagram account to bring in people that are looking for help on the feed, you're missing out. For example, if I'm looking for a business coach, I might go over to Instagram, go to the search bar, and I'm going to type in business coach. Well, what's going to happen there is it's going to pull up every single person that is using business coach as their profile name. And you definitely want to be utilizing that, because that's what's going to pull up. I've even had students who have told me they found me because of using this method. So make sure you're doing that. All you have to do is go and edit your profile and change it up. All right, so just to recap, you want to have an awesome sales page that makes people really want to work with you, makes them feel like you're reading their mind. You want to optimize your sales page so you're bringing in traffic from Google without any extra effort or ad spend. And then you want to create pins and have them circulating on Pinterest, driving traffic to your website long-term. This is a great long-term organic marketing strategy. And then that bonus tip, optimize your Instagram profile. Pretty please do that. And don't forget to download that checklist that I mentioned in the beginning to make sure your sales page is optimized as much as possible so you can go ahead and book your dream clients. That's all I have for you today. If you want to find out how to get more clients and how to find them, feel free to register for my free masterclass at lindsaymaloney.com/howtofindclients. I go really in depth with 3 processes that make it really easy to get exposed in front of hundreds of thousands of potential clients. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.